What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It is November 20th. Market's about to open in 6 minutes. Sorry I'm getting a little bit of a late start. I wanted to focus and concentrate on FTSI real quick. I had a really good opportunity. I jumped in right at 1375. Stock is very volatile and it's showing it has big range on it. Got in at 1375 with 1,500 shares before the market even opens. Selling up near $16. Already up on the day $3,000. Let's go. But that's it, everybody. Made my money. My day's done. I'm just playing. Let's see what opportunities the market gives us today. So FTSI, I could see this hitting $18 if volume keeps pumping into it. When I spotted it, volume's only at 100K. Now it's approaching 200K. It is on the New York and American Stock Exchange. It says on FinViz, or not FinViz, Trade Ideas, that the float is 3.5 million. We've been seeing a lot of stocks explode, go parabolic, supernova, especially yesterday. It was like the last hour of the day. Everything just lit up and exploded. But I wanted to get a really good start to the day. Let's see if we can keep this money now and add on to it. Very good to start the morning up $3,000. It's my only trade so far, FTSI. So we'll see what else pops up. Hopefully you guys all had a great week. Let's end the week really strong and on a good note. Let's go after those A+ setups. Wait for FTSI to reset up. Buying in up at this $16 is really, really risky. This thing could slam all the way back down to 14. That's a $2 drop. You don't want that. Let the stock set up. We'll see if we can get another opportunity on it. The stock that ran really big yesterday was HPR at the end of the day. Look at that. From 750 all the way up over $14.50. Very nice run on this. A lot of stocks yesterday exploding. AYRO, nice grind up and gap up today. People are going to be taking profits on that. BLNK had a nice grind up. JMIA. CIIC, it was setting up. You could see it was setting up with this wedge right here. All right here, it was setting up. But it just failed that 17. But today, it's making a comeback and it's pushing up to that $18. So far, it's popped up to 18 and it's pulled back to that 17 area, the area it broke out from. I'd be looking for 17 to hold as support, work its way back up to that 18, and maybe we get that good mental $20 push. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this one also. NETE had a good run yesterday. So many stocks had a good run. KNDI from $13 last hour of the day runs all the way up to almost $15. Look at that sell-off though. That's a pretty nasty sell-off right there. KND Technologies announces entry into agreement for registered placement of 100 million of common stock and warrants. So from 1450 slams all the way down to 1150. That's nasty. This is exactly what I said yesterday in the Discord. We scroll up a little bit. I said yesterday, an hour before the market closed, everything is getting that last parabolic up, then everything will dump. What a wild day. Times are good. Don't get caught holding the bag. A lot of stocks are up so way overextended. They won't just keep going up forever. Lock in and be patient. This will end badly. And look what happened to KNDI. That's not good. So everybody who swung it the night before, buying it pre-market, they're all underwater now. And this is what causes stocks, when they come back up to that level, they can't break out because there's so many bag holders holding it up. But the bell just rang. Let's see what pops up and gives us some opportunity. Be patient, guys. Don't be looking to trade right at the bell. Let plays come to you. See, even FTSI failed. If you were up here buying for that breakout at 16 up to that high pre-market at 18, you're underwater. From 16 down to 13 now, $3. It's not worth it, guys. Don't trade the opening bell. I've lost so much money when I first started trading the first 10 minutes of the day. The easy money is like right 10, 15 minutes, half an hour after the bell rings. CIIC. I want to keep an eye on this bad boy. So we also got CBAT too. Don't forget about that. This stock's been in play. Look at that rip up right there. Nice consolidation yesterday at that 750s. It's got room to push up to at least over 9. We'll see what happens with it. I'll add it to my list. Let's just see what sets up. Gives us opportunity. Hopefully you guys are ready for next week. The day trading boot camp starts for private members only. It's dirt cheap, guys. $10. Take advantage of it. Tuesday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to do a live stream for private members, and we're going to get you guys going on the right foot. NETE hitting the momentum scanner, getting that surge up over that mental $10. There you go, NETE. This is the stock we were watching last week, guys. Last Friday, when this stock was trying to break over $8 and didn't get it. This is what I'm talking about right here. Traders remember these stocks that like to run in the past. Now look at NETE. Last Friday it was at $8. Now it's pushing $11. 4.2 million float. That's a super low float stock. I'm not chasing after this. Let it consolidate, set up. If it's strong, it'll keep pushing. I'm not going to chase after breakouts. I still have not traded anything yet. The only thing I've traded was CBAT pre-market, made $3,000. I only trade so far, just to show you guys. I'm looking though. Still plenty of opportunity out there, guys. We got Pola popping off. All of these stocks, a lot of them are just way, way, way overextended. CIIC starting to level out at the 1750s. I kind of want it at 17. But it very well could level out here and push its way up to that 18. You'd be risking 50 cent though. If I'm risking 50 cent, I'm looking for that push over 18. See, now CBAT is falling back down. BLNK is getting that push up over 20 bucks. NETE's pushing 11. Thanks for the follow, Murray. Just be patient, guys. Still plenty of time. It's only 7 minutes into the open. I remember when I first started, every day when the market opened, I'd be sitting very close to the monitor wanting to trade. You just let the trades come to you guys. Be chill. Remember, be smart, be patient, have that discipline to wait. Yeah, I like CIIC. This is looking pretty good for that push up over. I wanted that $17 though. I don't really want to buy in 50 cent up. But it had its opportunity here right before the market opened. JMIA is getting a nice little like shimmy pull back to that 24.25. That's looking pretty good also. In decreasing volume. Right here. That's looking pretty good. But the thing that worries me with JMIA, look at how much it's up. It's up so much. It could very well get that push though up over 25. I would just be cautious. ZBAT looks pretty good. Let's keep an eye on CBAT real quick. NETE's getting that push up over 11. I'm not chasing after that. Let's see what CBAT does here. Does it hold this level or does it slam back down to $8? Look at all those long upper wicks on the 3-minute. We could possibly get that good push up over $9 on CBAT if this area here holds. I have 2,000 shares of CBAT. I'm looking for that $8 or $9 push on CBAT. $8.75. Let's get a clean break over that high of day right there. $8.80s. Sold half of my position. I have 1,000 shares left. Let's get that push up to $9. I'm still holding my 1,000 shares left on CBAT. I want to see if this gets a push up to 9. If it drops back down below where I entered, then I'll cut it. But I want to lock something in just in case it doesn't work out. That's the thing as a trader. It's not yours until you lock it in. Here's that retest of 880s. Get this nice pop up to 9. And then if it breaks over 9, that's when this thing will probably run into a halt. Here's our push to new high of day. 890s. and I'm out. I want to lock it in. I'm not trying to hold at that mental $1 level. So 2,000 shares on CBAT. Made a real quick $330 to add on to my day. So far we're 2 for 2. And if you guys hear loud noises in the background, like a leaf blower, there's maintenance people right outside of my door right now, blowing the leaves and doing what they gotta do. While we're in here making that easy money, let's go. Oh yeah. This is how we work for our money. See, I wouldn't want to be holding the bag on CBAT at this level right here. This could easily flush all the way back down to 850s. If you see a stock just sitting at resistance, that's not good. And then look at that, right when I said that. Someone said they traded SPCE. What's so special about SPCE? I don't know about. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's a big bearish candle there on the 10-minute. This very well could, pop back up to 25. It needs a lot to do it though. What else we got? CIIC failed. See what I'm saying? Why I didn't want to chase up there at that 1750s? I wanted $17 and it blew right past that 17. So I'm glad I didn't take a position on CIIC. NETE, it's struggling up over that $11. I'd be careful. This could easily slam back down to that 1050s. RVP is still working. Look at that. RVP from $12 up to 1260s now. CBAT's looking pretty strong for that $9 push. It's working its way up in stages. BLNK is still trucking. Look at that. From $18, now it's pushing up over $21. Look at the opportunities the stock market is giving you guys. So many opportunities. Learn from these moves. Study these moves. Break them down candle by candle. The flow, volume, the catalyst, multiple time frames. There's so much opportunity out there. WWR's getting a good push this morning. Off of that $6 up to $7 almost. Oh, and HPR, don't forget about that one either. HPR was that big runner at the end of the day. This is why I pay attention to those mental levels. Look at right where it bottomed out at down here, near that mental $10 level. Pushes up to 11. Now it's pushing back up to 1250. It's got room to run up to 13. I'm not chasing after the stock. See how Tesla's doing real quick. Tesla's still struggling at that $500 level. I'd look for that level. That's a very important mental level. See if we could surge over that 500 today on Tesla, or is it going to do it next week? If Tesla starts to go and run, start looking out for all of those battery electric related stocks. KNDI, I'd keep on watch. It could have a nice pop up to 1350. But that's a nasty registered direct placement they did. Let's give it 1 second, guys. I got these guys at my door blowing that leaf blower. They're still there, guys. Hold on. Very annoying. NETE's getting a nice squeeze on it. This bad boy's got room to run. I see 1550. What a nice move on NETE. So probably pull back down to this 1125. Hold as support and push its way back on up. If it breaks that 11, it's pretty much over and it's going to reset itself up. That's what I'd be looking for. Let this pull back, reset up, and then go from there. Solo, let me bring that chart up real quick. I haven't traded anything else. Still only CBAT and FTSI. I'm up $3,245 on the day. Solo, you can draw a trend line on this. From way over here down. So it needs to break that 950 for volume to start pushing back into it. If it breaks down below $9, it's done for. So So keep solo on watch. You can see volumes retracing on it. That's good. HPR, nice push all the way up to 13 bucks. KNDI is looking for a good push also. I could see that one hitting 1350. See, what I say about NETE slams all the way down to 1130. I was 5 cents off. I got all of my charts above my head. So, like I said before, guys, pre-market, I pick out all the stocks I want to keep an eye on. I let the market open, and I wait for setups to come to me. It's really, really hard trading just off of a laptop. I personally could not do it. There's just so many setups that you got to monitor. DNA Investments says AYRO. AYRO is the hot stock. This is the #1 bad boy today. 39 million in volume so far. It needs a clean breakup over that 850 for the continuation. Float on it's 21.5 million. So this is a larger float stock. You got to give it a little bit more time to do its thing. Good push this morning up off of 7 up to 825. Let's see if this 8 will hold. It'll possibly flush back down to the 750s, I'm thinking. Yeah, keep an eye on 8 or AYRO. That's pretty good. HPR, just a non-stop push. Look at that. That's awesome. That 200-day moving average is at 1639. That's where it could top out. Pushing all the way back up to yesterday's high. The thing I don't like about AYRO, it's not pulling back. Well, it's consolidating right now. It's before its move. I think it pulls back down to 750. I think it might pull down to 750s, take everybody out, and then move back up to 8, and then squeeze everybody. That's what I think might happen. Because it's consolidating on above average volume. That's what I'm looking at. Every candles has an average volume of almost 1 million. That's pretty massive. HPR still pushing up over $14. Wow. Raw Alacron, you really like that SPCE. I'd say if that breaks below $23.50, $23, it's over. I don't know about that one. It can't hold above the previous day's close, and I'm talking about SPCE. It can't hold above the previous day's close. It's got a rounding top right there. It failed to make a new high from pre-market. Got a big, nasty red candle on the 10-minute. I could be wrong, though. I haven't traded SPCE in probably a year. MESO, look at that. Good base right there at 1340s. Pushing up. KXIN getting just a death grind. Be careful on that because we know death grinds lead to death candles. This could easily slam back down to $4. I'm not interested in that. AYRO still consolidating. Look at that doji on the 1-minute. That's a lot of indecision right there. So they don't know which way they want to take this. It's a 50-50. It could go up or it could go down. It's a tug of war right now. Let the stock pick a direction. Once it picks its direction, then you could possibly piggyback it. Let the bulls and the bears fight it out. No need to jump in and gamble on a 50-50 play. It's not worth it, guys. What's that one? CIIC? Yeah, it's building that base right at $17, that area that I liked. I also like that long bottom wick on the 3-minute and on the 10-minute at that 17 level. It's telling me there's a buyer there. There's a big buyer. The stock has range, but it proved to me yesterday that it didn't have what it took. So it could possibly be trapping people today too. CIIC is a good possibility right now. It's holding the previous day's close. Give it more time, I'd say. Because you'd have to put that stop down below either 1675 or at 16, just break below 1690. CBET's looking to squeeze. It's trying to. It's at that moment right now. It's either going to squeeze up to $9 and then push over 9, or it's going to fail right here. Let's keep an eye on CBAT real quick. I love squeezes. This is a good, pretty much risk versus reward right here. At 860, if it drops down below the 850, you're risking 10 cents to make a possible 40 cent or more. You're risking 10 cents to make 40 cent or more. I'm keeping a close eye on it. I want to see what it does. Don't forget about solo either. It's getting at the end of its pattern. That's a good risk versus reward too, guys. If it dips down below $9, I mean, you're risking 15 cents to make a possible, 80 cent on it. Right there. Let me pull up solo on my other chart real quick before it's too late. See, look at that retraced volume on it. That's good. This will have a nice pop up to that 950s, and then it could possibly hit $10, that big mental level. But if it drops down below 9, it's over. You're risking 15 cents. I'll take a shot at it. I'm in solo 2,000 shares. If it works its way up to that 950s and gets that pullback and wants to gear up, then I'll possibly add on to my position for that big push up to 10. I got filled at 923 on solo. I'm not cheap. I'm not a cheap ass. If I see a good setup, I jump in. I'm not trying to be a penny pincher, put a limit order, and possibly miss out on a good opportunity. See how solo popped up to 950? Now it's going to test this level on that trend line. It's going to pull back. I don't want it to bust up through it just yet. Get a nice pullback, gear up, and then get that big push up over 950s. But it's looking like it's doing it right now. Good play, guys. Look at that. You guys could have traded it with me. Good play. Sold half of my position. I'm still holding 1,000 shares. Good play on solo. Very good play. I told you guys, you're risking 10, 15 cent to make 80 cent. That's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Let's get that nice good push up to that $10. It'll probably pop to 980s. But if this 950s holds, now this trend line holds as support, we could get that good push on it. See how that volume retraced on it? And now that big volume surge as it pushed up? That's good. I'm not freaking out. I'm letting the play work for me. Once a stock picks a direction, chances are it's going to continue going in that direction. It doesn't happen all the time. It's good to lock in something. That's why I locked in half. That way, if this doesn't continue pushing up to that 10, then I could cut it. I don't want it to violate that trend line. If it violates that trend line, I'm going to have to cut it. It'll probably pull all the way back down to the VWAP there at 920. But I want to see this top trend line hold as support. I'm still holding my 1,000 shares. I just sold my 1,000 shares. I don't want to risk it slamming back down to the area I bought in. I can see it popping though up to 10. I'm telling you guys. I made 584 bucks on that. Jumped in right here at that push. Sold up here at 960s. 3 trades. We're 3 for 3. We're up on the day almost $4,000, guys. You've guys seen me take 2 live trades. 2 successful trades. You see how I let these easy plays come to me? I'm not chasing after what's popping up on my scanners. That's how we trade at Trading Learning 101, guys. Heck yeah, that's what we do. We make that money. I could see this pushing up to 10 bucks. Solo. Very, very good play. And it's just simple technical analysis, guys. Draw a trend line, be patient, let volume retrace. Got that big volume surge. Look at it, from 9 bucks, you risked 10 cents and the stock's up 60, 70 cents. That's like a 1 for 7 risk versus reward, or 1 for 10. That's an amazing risk versus reward. I know DNA Investments took advantage of that. All right, what else we got? KNDI is still working its way up to that 1250s. It'll probably pull back down to that $12 and work its way up to that 1250 again. But here goes that push on Solo. Up over the previous day's close. That trend line held as support. Now it's pushing up to and near $10. I should have just let this played out a little bit longer. But I want to lock it in. I'm here to make money, not give money back. That's awesome. Look at that push up to 10. And then if it gets up over 10 bucks, this could easily push up to 10.25. That's what I like to do as a trader. I try to spot things before everybody else, and then I can get a good position. And then when this stock starts hitting new high on days, it goes off on everybody's stock scanner. They're all chasing after it and pushing me up in profit. And then I'm selling to the dumb money. That's the way I look at it. That's why they call me Mr. Wolf. You got to think like a wolf and feed on the sheep. Now Solo will pull back down to the 770s or 970s. This old resistance right here at the previous day's close. And then push its way up to that 10. And potentially break over that 10 bucks up to 10.25. For every push up, it's getting increased volume. That's good. NETE's basing out at that 11 bucks. NETE could have a nice little squeeze on up on it. Volume is retracing on it. Once again, just like Solo, from that $11 mental level, if it drops down below that, put your stop at like 1090, 1089. I'm not putting my stop at these mental price levels. That's stupid. I'm not trying to be rude, but I speak it like it is. I'm very blunt with you guys. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm not in on NETE. I'm not in on it. I'm just watching. Solo pushing up to that $10. And look at, we were watching Solo at $9. It's up $1. I'd be selling Solo here at 10. That's a big mental level. Let me bring up NETE on my Thinkorswim. A move is about to happen on NETE. I don't know if it's going to break to the upside or the downside. Draw your trend line right there. You can draw a trend line. I like how that moving average is pushing up to that VWAP. It's looking like it's squeezing, like I'm saying. Draw your trend line like that if you wanted, but I like that level right here where VWAP is. I'm gonna keep a close eye on NETE here. It's a super low flow. I know people are watching it. I know they are. Let's see what direction NETE wants to choose. AYRO have a nice push. Oh yeah, look at that. See exactly what I told you guys. I told you guys on AYRO. They were going to slam it down to 750 and then squeeze it back up over 8. I told you guys. Rewind that. Go back a half an hour or 20 minutes. What did I say? I'm the stock whisperer, guys. I told you guys on AYRO they were going to take everybody out and then they were going to run it. I want to pull the chart up, but I want to keep an eye on NETE here. Look at that. I told you guys. And it runs up into a halt. I told you it's a 50-50 getting into that right there. they'll probably slam it down to 750s, work it back up, and then squeeze them. NETE's getting that push. I chased after it a little bit and I jumped in on it. But I'm looking for that push up to 12 on NETE. I bought 1,500 shares. That's why I wanted to keep a close eye on NETE. Just in case it did start going, I could hurry up and get in on it. But NETE likes to run. I think it could push up to 12 and possibly break over that 12. Nice volume retracement on it. Let this start to go off on people's scanners and them chase after it and push me up in profit potentially. But if it drops down below that 11, I'll cut it. What a beautiful move on AYRO. Nailed it right on the head. I'm going to have to go back and highlight that part. That's what we do, DNA Investments. I've been doing this for 5 years. I've seen a few things. Beautiful play on AYRO. Can't believe I missed that. I'm still holding my 1,500 shares on NETE. 1,500 shares, that's not much shares to me. So I'm potentially looking at a wallet pattern here. I wanted to get in on NETE right at like this 11-15 area, but it popped up so fast that, and I had a AYRO up, showing you guys what we said on that. But now that NETE broke up, now it's pulling back and it's holding that level. I want this level to hold up as support and then get that push up over 1150 up near 12. This may not work out. If it doesn't, I got to have the discipline to cut it. There's our push. Now, as this is pushing, I'm watching the tape. Do I see buyers stepping up? Do I see sellers? Is there that supply and demand imbalance? So far, it's struggling at that pop right there. Normally, I like to see a really good push showing strength. I got 1,500 shares of it. I'm going to lock in 500 shares right here. I have 1,000 shares left. this just starts to go south, then I can get out of it. I'll sell in 500 lots. Still holding 1,000 shares. Irish Clover says, great stuff. We out here, man. We getting this money. 4 straight Fridays in a row, we've been able to pull money out of the markets. The hardest trading day of the week. I don't think that's luck. That takes skill. I show you guys every day, Monday through Friday in the Discord. I consistently pull money out of the markets. It's all about stock selection. Come on, NETE. Let's make it 4 for 4 on the day. Yeah, I think it's just going to putter out potentially. I'm only up $100 on it. Now I'm about to go red. I just don't like it that when it pushed up to that 1150, you just didn't see a demand there for it. When a stock's normally hanging out, just sitting at a resistance, that's not good. And that's what NETE did. Don't even mess with AYRO. If you didn't get in at that 750 or $8 before that halt, it's not even worth it, guys. Don't get FOMO on that. Learn from it and move on. I don't even have the CBAT chart up. CBAT may squeeze here up to 9. Looks like it might have trapped shorts. This is do or die for CBAT right here. If it makes a new low below 825, it's over with. I'd look for CBAT to do the exact same thing AYRO did. Shorts have to cover, buyers step in, you get that double whammy and explosion. Not really seeing a demand though for CBAT. Jason Aliato, I hope I said your name right, says you are not a wolf, a beast. I work my butt off. I still to this day study my butt off to improve myself every day. I want this. So I'm going to do everything I can to be the best that I could be. Studying, breaking down charts every day, every weekend. Because the market's always evolving and changing. You got to adapt with the market. If you don't, you'll be left behind. Yeah, I don't think CBAT is going to do it. I may be wrong. We'll see. Something's going on with HPR also. I'm about to just cut this NATE. Keep an eye on CBAT, guys. Something crazy could happen. You blink and it's up at $9 running into a halt. KXIN, it's near the VWAP right now. Let it continue to pull back. Remember, guys, it's Friday. Every second that goes by on a Friday, we lose more and more volume. You typically don't want to hang around on Fridays. Keep an eye on CBAT. I'm still holding NATE. I might cut it here in a moment if it doesn't push back up to that high. There's that push on solo up over $10 up to 1030s. It consolidated right below that $10 and then pushed. See, and it did the same thing too. It had that very, very tight wedge right here. Took everybody out who had their stop just below 10 and then pushed it up. That's why I don't use physical stop losses, guys. And it's all personal preference. I've been screwed so many times by putting a mental stop loss and being very, very tight and stubborn. Have it flush down, take me out, and then rip it right back up. And then my emotions trigger. I chase after it. get a horrible fill on it, and it'll either push or it'll slam back down. That's why you see me guys trade off of mental numbers. If I get in at 10, my stop loss is below 975. I'm giving a stock room to move. And you see how they did that? They flushed it, took everybody out, and then from 10, they rip it up over 1050. I think KXIN will probably fade off. I don't see KX. There's just too much stuff going on. KNDI. There's that push up over 1250. Just what I said earlier, guys. That 1250 was resistance. When it was here, I said they'll probably pull it back down to 12, work it back up to 1250, and then push it over. Stocks move in stages, guys. KX or KNDI 1350. I could see it pushing up to. If you guys like what you see, sign up for the Trading Learning 101 Bootcamp on YouTube. It's a dirt cheap $10. I'm still holding NETE. It's turning into a dud, it looks like, but it could push back up to that high. You see how I locked in something when it pushed up? I put my stop down here at 1105. I'm giving it some room to move, but this just might be a dud. It's a or it could pop or it could fail. But that's all I've traded right now. Still up almost $4,000 on the day. In what? 1 hour, guys. 1 hour making $4,000. Most people have to work, what, a month to make that? There's so many opportunities in the stock market. You got to get that grind, work your butt off, and it just takes time. Don't give up on it. Yeah, Jay Busey. Or Jay Bizzle. One of us now. Thanks for the membership. And also, if you become a member on the YouTube channel for a dirt cheap $10, guys, for the boot camp, send me a message on the Discord. You unlock 100% of the Discord. You guys get so much stuff. I'm giving it all to you guys. So much educational content packed into that Discord that I've accumulated over the years. And then look at KNDI pushing up to that 1350s, just like what I said. You could predict the stock market, guys, I'm telling you. CBAT is still looking pretty good. It's trying. There we go on NETE. Now let's see if that volume will push up into it. Now that I've held on to this thing for as long as I have, I'm looking at 12 bucks. You know, I'm gonna make my money worth it. NETE, you gonna make me wait 30 minutes? You're gonna pay me. There we go, with the nice push up to 1160. Let me get that good push on you, NETE. Come on. Join the ask up there. Get taken out potentially. Another 500 shares. There we go. Then let's do it again. Let's get that good push up to right back up there. Sell out, just limit order. If not, I might have to switch over. I'll just get out of it. I still only have 500 shares left. Come on, NATE. You're not going to just stop at 11.75. Let's make it an even 12 bucks. Come on. $3.6 million in volume on the day on NATE. Did CBAT make its move yet? Nope. It's looking pretty good though. Remember, CBAT has a little bit of a bigger float at 21 million. So it's going to take time for it to get up and going. Yes, sir, DNA. DNA Investments says NETE patience paid off, and so did sticking with your plan. Yes, sir. Looking for that push up to 12 on it. In a way, I kind of hate showing live stream where I'm selling at, because there could be someone out there that's trading bigger than me. They could undercut me. So they see I'm selling at 12. They could be selling at 11.95, 11.90, and that's like what I just said, undercutting me. That's why you'll see a lot of those gurus, they won't trade live on the screen and show you where they're buying and selling real time. I only have 500 shares left on NATE, not much. I think I'm about to just cut it. Let me just join the ask, see what if I get filled. That 500 shares is up 180, 160 bucks right now. Total 400 bucks. There we go. Filled me at 1170. Locked in $432. We bought in at 1020 all the way up until 1046. 25 minutes, 432 bucks. Not bad. 4 for 4 today, guys. Made $330 on CBAT, $3,000 on FTSI, 584 on NETE, and no, 432 on NETE, and 584 on solo, bringing my total to $4,262. That's how we do it, guys. How you guys doing today? Type in the chat. What'd you trade? How much you make? KNDI tops out at 1350. CBAT just slowly grinding its way on up. I'd be careful with that. CBAT. For me, when I see grinds like that, grinds up, every candle is inching up a little bit higher. That, I don't like that. That's me though. Majority of the time, it always is followed by a death candle. Wow, Solo's pushing up over to 11 bucks. That's wild. Ooh, look at that wick. That's nasty. There had to have been a big order. Somebody stupid probably market sold 20, 30,000 shares. And that's what happened right there. That's what I'm guessing. I'm not certain, but that's nasty. From 1092 all the way down to 1021. Ugh, that's sick. That's real nasty. Imagine if you were trying to get out and it was pushing up to this 11, and a blink of an eye and you open back up after that blink and you're watching it tail end down near 1020. Your heart would drop. That's sick. But guys, trading ain't all technicals. It's a lot of psychology and learning about emotions, learning how to manage your emotions. You know, you guys noticed with my live streams, when the market opens, I'm not all excited, jumping out of my seat. I'm collective, I'm chill, I'm monitoring my thoughts, seeing what's going on. And even when plays are working and I'm in a trade, I try to be calm, relaxed, let the play work out, let my plan work out, manage my risk the best of my ability. Over time, you experience these losses, you emotionally get better at managing those emotions. And if you're in on a trade and your adrenaline's pumping and you're scared, you're in too much. Your size is too big. I always tell people, first, prove to yourself that you can consistently pull in money. So start trading with 100 shares. Paper trading, I'm not a fan of it. Paper trading is stupid because it takes the emotions out of it. You can backtest strategies and practice with paper trading. You could tell yourself you're going to take it seriously, but we all know you're not going to take it seriously because it's monopoly money. And then you go off and try to trade real money. Now the emotions come in. Now everything that you've built up with that paper trading is worthless. So even if it's trading with real money, guys, even if it's really, really small amounts, if you could prove to yourself that you can consistently make money with 1 share or even 10 shares, then you can level up. Consistently pull in money with 100 shares, level up to 200 shares. Solo, nice ramp. We were watching this at $9. Now it's pushing $12. NETE got that push up over 12. CBAT, I would just be careful on CBAT. It could go, but it could also slam down. Such an awesome Friday, guys. We're able to end this Friday on a good note. Even AYRO had a good push up. And it's the #1 stock on the day, guys. 75 million in volume. And we didn't even trade it. I didn't even trade it. I didn't even pay really no attention to it today. And still, I was able to walk away over $4,000. DNA Investment says P&L equals you made $800 on Solo, $464 on NETE. You took a loss of $180 on CBAT, but today's total is just up over $1,000. Awesome job, DNA Investments. That's what's up. $1,000 a day or $1,000 on a Friday? Just think, somebody just had to work a whole week to make that. You just made it in just over an hour. Good job. And you kept that loss small too on CBAT. Very good. That's what I'm talking about. AYRO pushing up to that mental $10. Good move. But it's pushing up on light volume. So be cautious, guys. It could be near its top. Yeah, NETE pushed up over 12 bucks. But I'm going to lock in my profit on NETE. You know, when I bought in right here at this break, I was chasing after that break. I got filled at 1133. And then I scaled out of my position. I sold 500 here at 1150. This retraced all the way back down. And then pops, sold at 1168, another 500 shares. And then I just didn't want it to slam back down, you know, so I lock it in. It's not your profit until you lock it in. My job, I'm a professional profit taker. I'm a professional risk manager and a profit taker. That's my job. DNA Investment says thank you for streaming live. No problem. And then look what happened to CBAT. Death candle. That's what I'm talking about. Good job getting out of CBAT, Raul Alcron. See, when a stock's just sitting and hanging out at resistance, that's not good. From 870, slams down to 850. There's no volume pushing into it either. But don't get me wrong, it very well could surge up, but I'm just going off of what the chart is currently telling me at this moment. That's what matters. FUV, nice comeback. From 13 bucks. What I like about this is it tried leveling there and then slammed down. And then from there, worked its way up to the VWAP, pulled back, pushed up over that VWAP, and then was holding VWAP, and then pushed its way on up. You can see volume retraced, you know, volume picked up on it. A consistent wave of volume came into it. And you guys see, and I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm not using fancy indicators to trade with. You guys clearly see I'm using price action and volume to help guide myself. That's all I'm using. Keep it simple, guys. Now NETE wants to start get up and going. Look at that. Another nasty slam down from 11 or 1220 slams down to 1170s. We're seeing a lot of nasty slam downs, guys. NETE had a nasty slam down right here. CBAT just had a nasty slam down. Solo just had a nasty slam down. And what I say, be cautious because it was pushing up on lighter volume. Look at all that volume right there. And look what happened. There's too many personalities, too many beliefs in that stock up at this level that leads to randomness. BLNK just had a nasty slam down. AYRO had a nasty slam down. AYRO was the one I was talking about. It was pushing up on light volume. I think we might have a grand finale here, guys. HPR. Nah, I don't know if I'll go after HPR. I'd have to put my risk below $13 in that VWAP. It could push up to 14. If it pushes up over 14, it could pop up to 14.50. And I don't know. I'm pretty happy with what I've made today. I think I might call it on that. Know when to walk away, guys. Okay, I got one. KXIN. Now that this set up, this could get a good push up to 550s. Put that stop. Ooh, 480s. No, it's not worth it to me. If I was to trade it, I'd go small. Protect what I made. I'll be right back 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go grab a coffee. All right. What's the float on KXIN? 1.2 million? On trade ideas, it says KXIN's float is 34 million, but on Street Smart Edge, it says 1.2 million. I'm gonna go with let's see what Finviz says. See KXIN on Finviz. It says 1.9 million float. Look at that short float, guys. Short float, 72% of that float is short. Interesting. See how it's rounding out right here? Let me know in the chat, guys. Is this chat box right here annoying? If it's annoying for you guys, I'll get rid of it. I feel like it blocks a lot of the charts for you guys. There's our push on KXIN. I'm not in on it though. So what I'll do from time to time, I'll jump on YouTube and I'll watch other gurus that are out there, how they trade when they trade live, see how they think. And man, there are a lot of people out there that don't know what they're doing. I'll just say that. Like, so I learn how they think and I take advantage of that. I do the opposite. I can't preach enough, guys. Be careful who you learn from. There are so many people out there, and we've seen in 2020 the boom in day trading. There's just a new wave of traders hitting the stock market, and you have these people that think, they want to get into trading, they want to stream, they want to act like they know what they're talking about. Hey, trade live with me. They can't consistently pull in profits. They got to work on themselves first and manage and work on their emotions. And how can they do that when they're focused on the crowd and teaching people? You can't, they can't do that. It'll just take them longer to learn, and then they're going to get fed up, and then they're going to quit. 90% of people fail in this game. I didn't start YouTube and trading and doing these videos on YouTube until 2 years into my trading career. I've been trading now for 5 years, and I've been doing YouTube for just over 2 years now. That's a good push on KXIN, up off of that $5. 480s, $5, up to the high at 550. Good push. You know who really blew up on YouTube? Was this girl right here. I remember I was a year and a half into my career, and this girl came out of nowhere and just blew up. She's got 506,000 subscribers now. And my honest opinion, she does not know how to trade, guys. You could clearly see that. And she's going off, and you could really tell about somebody. She has all of these courses that she's selling. She's selling for you to buy her Discord. She wants you to send her virtual coffees and charity. Send her money because that's what's supporting her. She's very good at making videos and making people laugh. Stay away. I will say that. This is how you learn bad practices, guys. And I personally don't like bashing other YouTubers, but 90% of people fail. Raul Elkaron says laugh out loud, and 11 says I can't stand her. Yeah, she's got just an annoying voice. I just couldn't, I can't believe how fast she blew up. Like, she literally started like a year ago. And then 500K subscribers. She's getting paid really good on YouTube from the ads. And now she can sell private memberships on her Discord and have a merch store. She has a living now. That's where she's making her living. She's not making a living trading, I'll tell you that. I've also seen YouTubers put a tip jar on their live streams when they trade live. It's like, how are you going to ask for tips while you're trading live if you're pulling in big bucks? You got to be careful, guys. The stock market is a business, and you have to think of it like that. Everybody is out to make a dollar. You know, even myself, I'm selling merch, clothes and stuff. I have the YouTube membership, but if I'm doing this, I'm not going to put all my hard work out there for free for people to eat it up. I'm going to charge a little something, but I'm not going to take everything. On my merch, I barely make a couple bucks every item I sell, but I want people to rep what I got. I'm proud of what I've created. But I think I'll do a giveaway here in a little bit. I just ordered a bunch of merch. I'm going to do a giveaway for some merch. And I literally just, let me pull it up. I literally just ordered a bunch of it. So I got to wait for it to come in the mail. And then as soon as it comes in the mail, I'll do some giveaways. And I'll send it out to you guys. Lens Lu Wah Hung says, what do you think of MIC, their YouTube? My Investment Club is very, very good. Bao and Alex, they know what they're talking about. Those guys are legit. I remember those guys before MIC. I was there day one when they created that. They're doing good things at MIC. It's very expensive at $200 a month for their membership, but they're good dudes. You'll learn a lot from them guys. Those guys are good dudes. Alex is a former prop trader. Bao's been around since the early 2000s, 1990s. Trying to pull this up on Streamlabs too. But yeah, my investment club, they're good guys. They know what they're doing. All right, so this is what we got here at the merch store. I just created this all last night. So we got a sweatshirt, and you can see I'm not making nothing really off of this. I'm making $5. $5, that's it. But I ordered everything on here. I created it. I ordered a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to wait for it to come in. We'll do some giveaways, and I'll give it out to you guys. Support the Trading Learning 101 community. We got a mouse pad, Trading Learning 101 mouse pad, a couple sweatshirts, a pillow, and then this is the OG. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. I wanted to click to zoom it, but the Trading Learning 101 poster right here, that's the OG original poster. That was my very first logo. So I'm only going to have this up for a limited time. Long sleeve shirt, your coffee mug, short sleeve, and a long sleeve shirt, and a sweatshirt. I may add some more. We'll see. The only thing I didn't like with this is you're not able to print words. So if I pull this up, like, and go to the merchandise, like right here, I have a zip up hoodie, and I was able to write River Bottom Ranch, like the stream. Thanks for the like. On this, I was able to write trader. And then I was able on this long shirt to write just charts, no emotions. On Streamlabs, I can't do that. But there's some cool stuff in here. Trade the chart, not your emotions. But I'll wait for all that stuff to come in. Give it about probably a month because they're probably backed up. And then, yeah, we'll do some giveaways. Give some stuff out to you guys. Boom, look at KXIN. $5 up to 6. Joshua Martinez says, teaching us the true art of trading. Yes, sir. Me Learning says, what do you think of Warrior Trader? That should say it right there. I follow Warrior Trading because I know he's got sheep. And I know if he's got sheep, any big guru out there that has a big following, I'm always going to want to keep tabs on him because I know how to read charts. I know how to trade. I know how to manage my emotions so I could take advantage of what these gurus are pumping to their sheep. Warrior Trading, it's 50-50, I'd say. You know, I'd go back and watch a lot of his older stuff on YouTube from 2-3+ years ago. But he's got a lot of fun videos on YouTube besides his market recaps. I mean, but that guy be pulling in bank. I mean, $100K a day, $250,000 a day. I mean, wow, that's impressive. But he's doing what works for him. And it's like what they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. He figured out a way to consistently pull in money. You can't hate on that. You know, yeah, I feel sorry for all the people that are getting dumped on and took advantage of, but I mean, you got to come to your senses, you know, on your own and realize what's going on. Oh yeah. Let's look at real quick. We're just having fun, guys, hanging out right now. I think I'm pretty much done trading for the day. You know, I don't want to give back this hard-earned money. Show you guys real quick. We're up just over $4,000 on the day. You know, most people have to work a month to make that for one single trading day. Now, 4 straight Fridays, we've been able to pull money out of the markets with this live stream. It's pretty good. So let's type in Warrior Trading real quick. See, 700,000 subscribers, and he's been around for a minute. And we just looked at Humble Trader. She's been around for what, a year? She's got 500,000 subscribers. And I'll add, just because somebody has a lot of followers doesn't mean they're good at trading. You know, they might have a likable personality, you know, and that's what gets their followers. But look at these profits. $335,000. 1K to 8.6K. 5,000. Negative 12K. 21,000. 5.7K. 21K. I mean, this guy's pulling in bank. $48,000. So if you're, look at how I made $346,000 trading circuit breaker halts. This video right here. So if I see these guys and they're posting these big profits, then I'm going to dig into their videos. I'm going to watch as much as I can, as many as I can, take notes, figure out and see how does this guy think and his strategy, take what I can from his videos and develop my own strategies. That's what I did. I did that with Warrior Trading. I did that with Sean Deckmar. I did that with the Boiler Room, even though this guy can come off as a douche at times. I did that with Investors Underground. Watched many chat with traders. Watched a lot of SMB Capital videos, but you got to be careful with SMB Capital because this can be analysis paralysis. I mean, these guys go way over the top when you don't really have to. But they do have a lot of good content. Investors Domain, this guy's legit. When I first started, I was watching this guy, Ricky Gertez. And this guy, he's got almost 1 million subscribers. And this guy gets a lot of hate. I see a lot of people hating on this kid. But you got to be proud of the kid. Kid, he's his own boss. He's out here trading stocks, flipping houses, flipping cars, trading Bitcoin, has his own YouTube, his own brand. I mean, look up to these kinds of people. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game. What else we got? I watched a lot of Stocks to Trade back in the day. I don't watch them anymore. I mean, there's a lot of good channels out there. A lot. Answer Stock. I mean, this stuff right here is gold. This stuff was put out 5 years ago. And Tim Sykes is selling this as a DVD for like $2,000. And it's on YouTube for free. So you just got to look, guys. And these videos, like I've said, they're gold. Like, Tim Sykes, now his new stuff isn't that great because he's promoting. You know, he's kicking back and letting these royalties all kick in. Because he's got, if you go back on Tim Sykes and watch his videos from 5 years ago, 8 years ago, you see him all talking about stocks to trade and how he's working on it. From videos from 5, 8, 9 years ago. And he keeps mentioning the stocks to trade, how he's working on it. He's putting a lot of money into it. And it's going to revolutionize the trading world. It's going to have everything for penny stock traders. And to see it up and running and live now, it's wild when he talked about it so much in his old videos. And stocks to trade ain't cheap. I mean, just for that platform, just for the platform without any of the data, it's like $200, $250 a month. So, and then with all the data, it's like $300 a month. And then he also owns Investimonials. He owns this website, Tim Sykes. He owns Penny Stock Silver. Profitly. He owns Profitly. He's got all these DVDs. I don't have any of his DVDs on here. But all these DVDs, and he's selling them $400 for a level 2 DVD he made in 2000. So he's kicking back right now. He's just letting all of these people get him rich. But if you go back and watch all of his older stuff, it's gold. I'm telling you guys. So Tim says Tim is a lot about short selling penny stocks and it's hard to borrow. Yeah, he's really into shorting crap companies. See, I see just got a good pop on it, up to $17. I wouldn't chase after it. It's probably just a short seller covering his position. Me Learning asks, which YouTuber do you learn the most? I learned a lot from many YouTube channels. Len says, I like the one on how to read SEC filing. You recommended it in one of your YouTube. Yeah, that's a good DVD. It's got a lot of stuff you should know as a trader. How to dig and read these SEC filings. What does Nate from Investors Live like to say? Know what you own. Because a lot of these small cap companies, they're money hungry. They get a pop in their stock. They're gonna want to take that money and reinvest it back into the company. Wow. Solo is up near 12.50. That's a $3.50 move, guys. From 10 o'clock to 11:30, an hour and a half. This stock is up there. It's been up there for a while. Wow. FUV took off too. Look at that. It's going parabolic. BLNK right off of the VWAP at 21. It's pushing up to 23 now. FUV, that's wild. 12 million, 13 million volume on the day. Real quickly, Irish Clover. It's Friday. I'm done keeping what the market gave me. 2 for 3 today. Still on the stream. Good job, Irish. Making over $200 today. Took a very small loss of $17 on CBAT. Good job keeping that loss very small and minimal. Awesome, man. You've come a long way in your trading. And it's an honor to see how you've developed as a trader. I've watched you like literally a child grow up and learn more and more about trading. Irish Clover, Keep up the good work. You're doing an amazing job. Me Learning asks, what am I using for my scanners? I'm using Trade Ideas. You don't really have to go out and buy Trade Ideas. I just have it as a tool, you know, to help make my job a little bit easier. I get that question all the time from new people. Should I have stock scanners and screeners? Or do I have to pay for stock scanners? And my honest opinion, I wouldn't buy anything until you can prove to yourself that you can consistently pull money out of the markets. If you can't consistently pull money out of the markets yet, there's no need to go off and spend money out of pocket to buy stuff. Just because you have a stock scanner doesn't mean it's going to make you better. A scanner doesn't make you better at trading. Thinkorswim still has good scanners. It's come a long way since I've used Thinkorswim scanners. I was using Thinkorswim scanners back in 2016. Like, it was garbage. That's a wild move here on FUV. I'm just watching this. That guy asked, have I looked at Black Box Stocks scanner? I keep seeing the advertisement for it. I've never really looked into it, to be honest. Maybe it's something I'll check out down the road. But let me know, have you used it? Is it legit? Is it cool? I don't really know too much about it. Me Learning asks, do you have a video on how to find low float Momo? To be honest, I have over 400 videos on my channel. I forget what I make, to be honest. That's why I have it categorized the best of my ability. You're just going to have to go through and try to manually find it. I have over, 30 playlists? 30 different playlists categorizing all of my videos. So I try to do a good job whenever I publish a video to categorize it correctly. Like stock market terminology, you're going to have a lot of word defining stuff in there, terms, Japanese candlesticks, playbook plays, trading psychology. This is a very, very underrated playlist right here, guys. I put a lot of hard work into this psychology playlist and these videos. Take advantage of those videos, I'm telling you. They will help. It's not all about technical analysis. ETFs. If you like ETFs, there's a playlist there. Think scripts, trading books, stock market history, broker reviews, SEC filings, volume playlist. I mean, I have so many. Fibonacci. My favorite YouTube channels. Day Trading Live, Day Trading Confessions, Day Trading Lessons. I mean, there's so many playlists. I did a pretty good job, I think, at categorizing them. You just got to go through the videos. Like I've said, I have over 400 videos posted. I forget what I make, and I honestly couldn't tell you. I probably do, have a few videos on low float momentum trading. I mean, there's so many, and you can see I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So many videos here. All right, what else we got? FUZ, it's too much in price. I'm not really gonna chase after that. There's no volume on that. Wow, Solo pushed up over 13, up to 1350. This thing's going parabolic. Look at that move. Let me see something. Solo is hard to borrow. I'm not getting a chart on this. And what I see a lot of people do too, they come in to the market and they immediately want to gravitate and try to learn everything. Start learning to read charts and trade equities first. Like, I've been doing this for 5 years and I've only been trading stocks. Now, recently, I've been learning about options, and I've been slowly, day by day, watching videos and paper trading with options because I don't want to risk my hard-earned money on options yet when I don't know nothing about it. So I'm taking it day by day, and I want to start learning about options now. Options, there's many opportunities and profitable opportunities with options. So that's what I've been recently learning about, is options. It is confusing, but once you start getting into a rhythm of watching the videos, it starts breaking it down. And as I've been learning about options, I've created an options education. And as I've been learning, I've been posting what I've been learning in this Discord channel right here. So it's there for you guys. You know, look at all these Greeks, the explanations of them, like delta represents the sensitivity of an option's price to change in the value of the underlying security. Theta represents the rate of time decay of an option. Gamma represents the rate of change of delta relative to the change of the price of the underlying security. There's just so many like little things you just gotta learn, remember, and practice. Which reminds me, I should add theta up here to my right here. So go to customize, and I want to add theta. Add that, and then click OK. Now I have delta and theta that I'm going to have to keep an eye on. I don't know. I got delta, theta. I don't know if I need to have Vega on there. Leave in the comments if you trade options. Now I'm asking you guys for help. If you trade options, do you look at Vega? Or do you look at RHO or Gamma? I don't know if I should add Vega that represents an option sensitivity to volatility. You know, is that something I pay attention to? But I have the Delta. It pays attention to the sensitivity of the option's price. Vega represents an option sensitivity to volatility. I'm going to say yeah. So we'll add that too. How many times is Solo just going to consolidate and keep going? If these stocks keep up and going and going and going, watch for other stocks in the sector to follow in sympathy. Something's going on with CBAT too. It's still hanging around. Like I call this, it's lingering. It's lingering around. It's not going anywhere. It's something's about to happen. Any plan to go live stream daily? No, I don't. I probably won't do a live stream trading daily. That's just too much. Way too much. I enjoy doing it with you guys. For now, we're going to do it just Fridays only. But I got so much stuff going on. You know, I'm running the Discord chat. In the markets myself trying to trade. Privately tutoring some people. Lens Wu Wan Hung, one of us, became a member. Awesome. You're one of us now. Welcome to the membership on YouTube. If you're in the Discord and you have a YouTube membership, just send me a private message and I'll upgrade you to a membership on Discord and you have the whole Discord unlocked. CBAT just took a dump. But keep an eye on it because we've been seeing a lot of stuff break down, fake out, and then push up higher. That's what you think's going to happen, Raul Alcron? It's going to fade and then rip? Solo just took a big dump. Excuse me. HPR still hanging around also. What's that one? Yeah, HPR. I'm going to keep an eye on HPR. If that holds up at this $13, I might take a position. But I wouldn't want to have a death candle on me. So I'm just going to continue watching it, see what it does. Yeah, Rel Alcron. Buy only if RIP looks like it's happening. Pretty much, yep. You don't really want to buy and anticipate moves. Or as I would say, hope that it works out. NETE still pushing up. I mean, there's a lot of good opportunities today, guys. A lot of good opportunities. Let me do something real quick. FUV, now that it's having that big pullback, it could have a good bounce on it. Let me keep an eye on FUV for a moment. Okay, FTSI starting to come back. It's starting to wedge out right here. I got two stocks I'm looking at, FTSI and FUV. FUV could have a nice bounce on it, and FTSI could get a good pop on it, up to 15 bucks. Man, that bounce on FUV is going to be good. That FTSI is wedging pretty good. See if this $13 holds as support. FUV volumes retracing pretty good. Maybe one more pullback on FUV. FUV. Alright, I picked up 1,000 shares of FTSI. See if we get a good pop on this. It could slam back down to $13. I'm comfortable with that though. FUV. It's trying to bounce right here, I think. See what happens here on FUV. Sorry I'm being quiet, guys. I'm just trying to concentrate right now. I put my stop in on FTSI just below 13 if it doesn't work out. And then FUV, I picked up 3,000 shares here for a good bounce on this. See if we get this good bounce back up to 19 on FUV. Trying to keep my eye on two stocks at the same time, FUV and FTSI. Here's our push on FUV. Nice push on FUV here. I sold 2,000 of my shares. I have 1,000 shares left. Here's 1850. $18.60s, 1870s. And I'm out. Real quickly, just over $1,000 on FUV. Now my last one is FTSI. If this falls below 13, it'll take me out. But good little trade here on FUV for $1,000. I told you guys a good pop, a new good bounce opportunity was coming here on FUV. I might have jumped the gun on FTSI. We'll see. I didn't go heavy on it. Might possibly just fade off. We'll see. There's just so many plays going on. Like, it's hard to keep track of everything. We got AYRO, FTSI, Solo, NETE, BLNK. That stock wasn't really in play. FUV, HPR, CBAT, like so many. Normally by this time as we go into noon, I'm done for the day. Someone asked, do you use Thinkorswim for trading? Yup. I use Thinkorswim and I use Dash Trader. I use 2 platforms for trading. But I haven't really been using Dash Trader as much. It's just been sitting. And when I say Dash Trader, my broker's at Centerpoint. So yeah, I'm not trading with a small account either. I traded with a small account when I first started, you know, to get my feet wet and get used to trading. But trading with a small account, that's very, very hard. Very hard. It's always a constant battle, you know, because, you know, you could win, but you have one nasty loser. That sucks. I got stopped out on FTSI. I knew that I shouldn't have took that trade. But I'm going to take that as my cue to call it a day. So pretty much that trade on FUV was pointless because I just gave it back on FTSI. Let's see. Still up on the day though. I'm up $4,480. I'll take it. Wood FUV. See, it topped out right there at 1879. So just a bounce opportunity. That's all it was. I'd be careful on that AYRO. It's looking like it's fading off. I mean, come on, guys. It's Friday. Normally, volume dries up on Fridays. But damn, I didn't take one red trade out of all these tickers. Yeah, I just had a red trade, but I was already up on it. What, 3,000? 330 bucks on CBAT, 2,000 on FTSI, over 1,000 on FUV, 430 on NETE, 584 on Solo. Bada boom, bada bang. That's how you trade, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I've shown you guys for 4 straight Fridays now that I know how to trade. It's not luck. I think that's skill. You're able to pull money out like that, especially on Fridays, like I've said. Fridays are the hardest day of the week. Solid day. MBSO could pop, but I'm done, guys. I've made my money. I'm going to take that loss on FTSI as my cue to call it a day and wrap it up. Lock in those profits. Just close down Thinkorswim. So sweet. I'll take it. And then one more time just to plug it. Let me get there real quickly. This next Tuesday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're going to do the boot camp for day trading. Head on over to the page, click that join button. When you click that join button, it's $10 a month for the day trading boot camp. We're going to have a members only live stream. Walk you guys through the process of how I learned, how I trade, tips and tricks, answer any of your questions, and you get perks too. You get loyalty badges the longer you're a member, subscribed member. You get custom emojis for the chat, and you also unlock 100% of the Discord right here. You become a member. Just send me a message on Discord. If you signed up, I'll promote your role to a member. You'll get all of these channels unlocked right here, filled with educational content. If you're just a verified member, when you enter the chat, you're going to be limited to the chat and resources that are out there. So if I go to the server settings and go to the roles, verified member, view server as role, you still get access to a lot of the channels that are free. But if you go to the members, you get a lot more channels unlocked. Like you get to see my pump and dump charts, epic charts, my personal playbook plays, charts of the day, interviews, podcast, all of these favorite lists here. There's a bunch of extras. And I just put this in here. This is a taxes chat. I know taxes suck, but as time goes on, I'm going to be adding more and more to this taxes section for us day traders and investors to learn more about filing our taxes. You know, Uncle Sam's going to want his cut too. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Solid day. Join the Trading Learning 101 Bootcamp if you're interested. You don't have to. And one more thing. If you want, head over to the merch store. Pick up some Trading Learning 101 merch. I just recently added a zip-up hoodie. If you're interested, We got the long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt, a sweatshirt. I have a couple myself. I rock them every single day. I'm proud of what I've created and started here at Trading Learning 101. And as I always say, guys, till next time, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. We made almost $5,000 today in the stock market in an hour and a half, pretty much. That's awesome. Let's keep it going, guys. Join Trading Learning 101, where we all grow as traders and investors. I'm telling you guys, this is just the beginning. I'm just getting warmed up. We're about to explode onto the scene and show everybody up and flex on everybody. I'm pumped. Now is the time. They call me Mr. Wolf, and I'm hungry. Let's